Wilkerson, to all the preachers in the house. God be to the deacons and to the deaconesses, God be you. And to all of our visitors, we welcome you to the house of bread. Better known to start and have baptized Pentecostal church before us. We welcome you. Thank God that you stop by to be part of this worship experience. Thank God that the church is on your heart to stop by to be a part of this worship experience. Thank God to see Sister Cornette. God bless you. Sister Keela, good to see you. To Sister Joyce, good to see you. God bless you. Sister Al, God bless you. Amen. Brother Warren, good to see you. God bless you, sir. Amen. You, Gladys Hill, you were here in Sunday school, weren't you, a little bit? Yeah, bless your bones. Good to see you. Good to see everyone. God's blessings be upon you, Sister. Oh my goodness, Sister Sissy, we go. That's what you call it. Good to see you. God bless you. God's blessings be upon you, everyone. We're also honored for God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Well, let's go to the Word of God. What we got to do and get down God's way. I want to invite your attention to a very familiar passage of Scripture from Phillippians chapter 2, verse number 13. This is the basis of our thinking. Philippians chapter 2, verse 13. I will be reading from the New American Standard Version. Again, Philippians chapter 2, verse 13. Jeff, good to see you as well. If you don't hear me say, wait a minute. All right, you got to say word. All right, thank you so much. This second chapter, Philippians chapter, verse 13, rather, reads as follows from the New American Standard. For it is God who is at work in you, both to will and to work for his good pleasure. Most gracious and all-wise Father, here at the beginning, I need you to be with me, speak to me, speak through me. Send fresh manna from on high. Oh God, speak for thy servant heareth. Speak fresh and clarity of word. Speak a word, God. In the name of Jesus. God, I pray that you will open the ears of the hearers, the hearts of the receivers, that your word will fall on good and fertile ground and produce fruit in days to come. Keep me humble, obedient, submissive, and sensitive to your spirit. Keep me ever at the foot of the cross where you can get the glory and the honor out of the life of me, your servant. Let the words of my mouth, the meditation of my heart, my words and my thoughts be your words and your thoughts. O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. These blessings I ask. In Jesus' name we pray and we thank you. Amen and amen. You be seated in the presence of the Lord. I don't get no feedback. Again, in verse 13 of the second chapter of Philippians. For it is God who is at work in you, both to will and to work for his good pleasure. I want to talk for just for the time that we do share together, my brothers and sisters, from the subject of it is God who is at work. It is God who is at work. Before I get to verse 13, allow me to go to verse 12. Verse 12 will give us some background, some support to verse 13. Verse 12 says, so then, my beloved or dear brother, just as you have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but much more in my absence. Work out, work it out, work it out. Work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Let's dissect this one for a moment. Then we'll go to 13. Then we'll sit down. It says, so then my brother, or my beloved, just as you have always obeyed. Paul is saying here that their faithful response to divine commands Paul taught them. Watch this. They obeyed what they heard from the Apostle Paul. They were walking up in obedience to what the Apostle Paul had taught them. But I like what Paul says in the next part of this verse. He says, not only in my presence, because it's easy to obey when you're around somebody. Because why? They're watching you. They got their eyes on you. They're focusing on you. So it's so easy to obey while they're watching you. But watch the text. The text says, Paul says, much more in my absence. It indicates that you're doing better than if I was in your presence. Why does this happen? Because you have to have a love for the teachings that you get. I'm talking about what's in here. You and I have got to have an appetite for what Scripture is saying. Whether the preacher's there or not, you got to have an appetite for the Word. You got to have a greater appetite for the Word when the preacher's not around. Okay, let's go further. Even when the deacons are not around. Not even when the deacons are not around. Even when the problems are not around. Not even when the membership are not around. You have a hunger and a thirst for God's Word. I love it. My appetite is for the Word of God. And it says in the text, you have obeyed much more in my absence what you've been taught. Ooh, that's a good nugget right there. Right here. Much more in my absence. In my absence. Because, let me go a little further with this, is that you and I ought to recognize that God is soon to come back. The things that are going on in this world ought to make you more hungry. Brothers and sisters, you got to really have a hunger. Not verbal, because the Bible says you honor me with your lips, but your heart is far from me. But we got to really honor God. We got to really love God from our hearts. We got to really want more of God in this last day. You see stuff going on that we never saw before. But the Bible is fulfilling itself. And if you're a Bible reader, you ought to see the end time. The things that are going on, the things that are happening. You ought to see it. And when you see it, you ought to be more urgent to serve God like never before. Watch the next part of verse number 12. He says this. He says, work out your salvation. Work it out. He doesn't say, now this is an individual thing. It is. Even though he's talking to a group of people, it's an individual thing. Yes. Even though he's talking in the church, and the church members are in the church, or hidden in the church, but he's talking to individuals. Even though it's inclusive, but it's individual. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Now, let's clarify something for a moment. He says work. You can't work salvation. Let's clear that up right now. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8, verse 9 says this. For by grace you have been saved. Through faith. Not that of yourselves. It is the gift of God. Not a result of works. This is New American Standard. Not a result of works, so that any man may boast. But brothers and sisters, it refers to the believer's responsibility for active pursuit over obedience in the process of sanctification. What is sanctification? It's holiness. It's not a denominational thing. It's a way of life. It's a way of living. It's a lifestyle that is sacred from every other lifestyle. Sacredness. He says fear and trembling. The attitude which the Christians are to pursue in their sanctification. It involves a healthy fear. Now, I can see what I'm going to clear it up at. You don't need all my... Not that. He's talking about a reverence, a respect for God. I revert back to a song the Barbara Peace used to sing years ago, and I said it some time ago, but I'll say it again. She used to sing a song, Holy One. Watch this. I never want to let you down. Oh no. Never want to let you down. We ought to have that mindset to have a respect. God, I don't want to let you down. I don't want to disappoint you. We find a lot of church folk letting God down. But he says here, it involves healthy fear of offering God and a righteous awe and respect for him. Proverbs 1:7 says this. He says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All right. You won't be smart? Fear God. You will be wise and knowledgeable? Fear God. Respect God. I know we're in 21st century church, but I'm going back old school for a moment. When we were at 449 Illinois Street, church on right there on the corner. They were so respectful of God. I used to hear the late Bishop Ross, he said, they would be so afraid and so respectful of God, they were scared to step on the ant. That's what they said. Because they reverence God in such a way. But in the 21st century church, we don't reverence God. We do what we want to do. We say what we want to say. We're not going to everyone out. But in the text, verse 12, he said, you have always obeyed me much more in my absence. You took scripture to heart. Watch this. And you didn't let nobody stop your hunger. Because you know that even in the natural, some things you see, you ain't hungry no more. You're not hungry no more. Whatever. But in the same thing in the spiritual realm, you cannot and I cannot allow people to stop and curb our spiritual hunger for God and God's word. And it's all a trick of the devil anyway. He is hoodwinking. He's bamboozling the saints of the Most High God to curb your hunger for God. But I cannot just tell you something. You better press on. Press toward the mark of the high point of God in Christ Jesus. Forget the things that are behind you. Get rid of the stuff behind that's behind and start walking forward. Start walking Jesus. Jesus Christ. Get more holy for God. Get more desirable for God and His Word. Stop it. How hungry are you? We're in the last days. We have no time to fool around. We have no time to play around. It's time to go God's business and God's business alone. Bless you, baby. I heard Jesus give an example in one of his parables. He talks to a man in their dialogue. He said, you got to forsake mama, daddy, sister, and brother to follow me. How hungry are you for me? How desirable are you for me? Who? What's it? Galatians chapter 4 says this. Paul says that you get one way. Am I in the Bible? He says you get one way. But who stopped you? Who hindered you? Who caused you to defer from walking upright? But Paul in verse 12 encourages the saints of the Most High God. You doing it right. And I want to encourage you to keep doing it right. Keep being hungry. Keep being desirable for God and His Word. Don't be hindered. It's only a trick of the enemy. Keep on walking. Brothers, keep on walking, sisters. Walk. Watch verse 13. Watch verse 13. Notice in verse 13. Notice the 12. He says, you obey much more my presence. He says, work out your soul salvation, all your salvation, with fear and trembling. Now here he tells you why. In verse 13, why you can walk like that. It's in 13. He says, when it's God, it ain't you. It's not anybody else. But it is God. Who is, what I like to look at, who is at work? Who is at work? I'll say again. Who is at work in you? God is working in you. Don't you let nobody stop you and tell you anything else. God is working in you. They talked last Sunday afternoon. God has got something for every last one of us. And God is at work, and if you don't know what it is, ask God what it is. And when He shows you and reveals it to you, you walk in it. Because it's God that's working in you. All right. Although the believer is responsible to work, in verse 12, the Lord actually produces a good work and a spiritual fruit in the lives of the believer. God energizes. Get energized. Right. Get energized. God energizes both the believer's desire and his actions. He energizes your desires and your actions. It's God that calls me to do what I do. It ain't me, it's God. And then what He's doing in me is for His glory and for His honor. It ain't for my glory. It's not for my honor. It's for God's honor. It's Him that works in you. Oh, bless His name. The Greek word, will. What he says, he says both to will and to work. To work. To will, to work. I'll say it. To will and to work. At least understand, brothers and sisters, that these two words are action words. These are words to do something. Not do nothing, but do something. Watch this. God energizes our actions and our desires. But the Greek word for will indicates that He will not focus merely on desires or mystical emotions, but on the studied intent to fulfill the plan and purpose of God. All we're here to do is to fulfill the plan and purpose of God. We should not have our own agenda. We should not have our own plans. It's God that works in in us, both the will, woo, it's him working in us. And I get mad. Yeah, I'm asleep. I get angry for these highfalutin apostles and bishops. Think it's all about them. Baby, it ain't all about you. It's all about Jesus Christ and him crucified. And it says, be glad that God's working in you.
That's right.
Count the honor and praise that God is using you to do whatever he got you to do.
Yeah.
And don't let the devil hinder you from doing what God has given you to do. Head on lights. I'm almost done. He says this. He says for his pleasure. It does not say your pleasure.
Right.
It does not say the pastor's pleasure. It does not say the bishop's pleasure. It doesn't say the apostle's pleasure. He says for his pleasure. And the his in the New American or New King James, that his is a capital H, which refers to the Lord Jesus Christ. God wants Christians to do what satisfies him, not satisfy his flesh. You and I have got to kill this joke. We got to kill this joke. Because this joke will rise up and act crazy, act foolish, and God ain't even in it. And sometimes our own flesh hoodwinks us and values us. He gives us things and say, oh, it's God doing it. No. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's us. There's a war going on between my flesh and my spirit man. My spirit man is putting me to the right. My spirit man is putting me to the other side. It's a fight going on. And you and I got to realize which way we're going. Yes, our condemnation, I said before, our condemnation is always going to be with you. You'll say what we said, you'll walk what we walk, and talk what we talk. It's up to us to put that joker in subjection. All right. It's up to us. It's up to us. It is up to us. And in our way, the devil is just us. It's our human cardinal nature that sometimes just rises up and just acts up. What do we do when it rises up and acts up? What do we do and how we handle when it cuts up? Oh, see, when it cuts up. Oh, bless his name. I'm about to close. What? Are you going to let God work in you? Or are you going to let yourself work in you? Let me read the New Living Translation. On verse 12, verse 13, rather. He said, what is God? Working in you. Giving you, watch this, giving you the desire and the power. Give you the desire. Watch this. He's giving you the desire. And not only giving you the desire, he's also giving you the power to do what pleases him. Because when he gives you the desire, it's his desire. And when he gives you the power, it's the power to do what he gives you the desire to do. Because watch this, because when you are given the desire by God, the devil is going to try to stop you from operating the desire that God has given you. You got to take authority. All right. I got to take authority. We got to walk in the power that's been given us to all combat the enemy from not doing what he wants us to do. Because the devil don't want us to do what God wants us to do. Why? Let me tell y'all something. You know why? Because he knows when you do what God desires God gives you to do, somebody going to be blessed. Can I share something with you? A personal note? The devil does not want you and I to be blessed. Watch this. Let's go further. He doesn't even want your brother or your sister to encourage you so you can be blessed. And I appreciate you who are encouraging, keep up the good work, keep encouraging your brother and your sister. People are going through, y'all. People are going through. And they're seriously going through some stuff. They have challenges they have never been through before in their lives. And we have got to encourage and got to upbuild each other. Say, baby, you can make it. Matter of fact, I know you're going to make it because I'm going to turn around and pay for you. Come on, somebody. You can't eat all the time. You can't eat all the time. Come on, somebody. You can't eat all the time. If you have a love for God and God is a love for his people, you're going to fast for somebody. Now, when you're going to fast for somebody, you're going to pray for somebody. Lay the bananas down. Lay the cupcakes down. Lay the donuts down. Call a fast. God, I'm going to fast off of my brother or my sister who is going through. I don't know the whole details, God, but you know, and I'm going to lay down my plate for them, and I'm going into prayer for them that you will heal, you will deliver, you will make way, you will provide, you will open doors. God, I'm going to lay down my knees and pray. See, we got to quit being hoodwinked by the devil and going to eat, and you know what's going on with somebody, and you don't pray for them. Oh, I'm having a talking. See, here's what happens. I'm going to be done. God, let me share this. Here's what's going on. We watch people go through. We talk about them. We don't pray for them. Can I share with you today what God is saying to us today? Hear me, church, hear me clear, and I'll be through. Stop talking about them. Shut your mouth. I know it's bold, but shut your mouth unless you pray for them. If you can't say nothing good at all, be quiet. I'll be polite. Be quiet. Because the Bible says we are helpers one to another. Am I right about it? So the devil is trying to hoodwink us and bamboozle us. Talk about so and so. Call say this and that and all that. No, pray. And when the devil comes with you, that stuff in your mind, you got to go like old saints, old school. See, we too modern sometimes. We're too modern sometimes. We have to go old school. I rebuke that thought. I'm going down and pray for my brother. I'm going down and pray for my sister. I'm going down on my bending knees to God to move, to God to deliver, and God to heal. God move. Move on that hand. Move on that God. He's an awesome one God. Do it, God. Do it, God. Do it, God. Do it for them, God. Lord, bless your name. Hallelujah. You want to do these and you in sincere prayer? I ain't talking about this pancake prayer. I'm in sincere prayer. Oh God, just lifting up your voice unto God in sincerity and watch God move. Watch God move. Watch God move. Can I just share a personal note? I'm just so hungry for God to move for you, the people of God. Sometimes I shut off my phone. Because I'm going into consecration. When you want to consecrate, you don't need to hear the phone and all lights. When you want to consecrate to the church or the brothers and sisters in the church, you don't need to hear the phone. You need to cut the phone off for a period of time and go into consecration for a brother and a sister. That's old school. And I promise you, when you go like that, God will start to manifest himself. God will start to reveal himself. God will start doing some stuff. Oh, bless his name. Even, watch this, I'm going to make it real easy for you. I'm going to make it real easy. I'm going to make it real easy for you. Even you shut the phone for an hour. You can at least do an hour. At least 1 hour. What? That's Bible. That's Bible. Because Jesus told the disciples, can you not watch me 1 hour? 1 hour. Go in prayer for a brother and a sister and the church. Watch God. If we all do this for an hour, watch